Hello, sixth graders. Welcome to lesson 12.6, Measures of Center. How can you describe a set of data using mean, median, and mode? So we are skipping lesson 12.5 and going straight into measures of center. A measure of center is a single value used to describe the middle of a data set. A measure of center can be a useful way to summarize data set, especially when it is large. So the first way of measuring that is by looking at the mean or the average of data. And we've done this before, so this is going to be a quick review. Kara made a paper airplane. She flew her airplane 6 times and recorded how long it stayed in the air during each flight. The flight in seconds are recorded in that right here. What is the mean, median, mode of the data? So again, let's add them all up and divide by how many values we added. All right, you can break that up into different ways to find the sum. Once you do, you should get a sum of 24.6. And we're going to divide that by how many values we have, which is 6 in this case. That's 4. All right, so our average or our mean time is 4.1 seconds. All right, moving on to median. Median is the middle value of the data when written in order from least to greatest. If the number of data items is even, we have to find the average of the two middle values. So first, let's start off by writing them in order, least to greatest always. So 1.6, 2.9, another 2.9, 4.7, 5.8, and 6.7. The two middle values, let's see, one on each end. And we have 2 of them, it's an even, we know that. So let's find the average of these 2 values. So 2.9 plus 4.7. We should get a sum of 7.6. Let's divide 76 by 2, think of it that way. And we get 38, or 3.8 seconds is our median. And lastly, we're looking at mode, and mode is the data that occurs most often. So you're looking at repeated values, and in this case we have 2.9s, and no other values are being repeated, so therefore 2.9 seconds is our mode. Let's take a look at another problem. Mrs. O'Donnell's class has a fundraiser for a field trip to a wildlife preservation. 5 of the donations are listed here. Find the mean, median, mode of the donations. All right, and you should get a sum of 125 over 5, which simplifies to $25. The median, $15, $25, $27, $28, and $30. Let's start getting the middle. And there we go. $27 is our median and our mode. So we're looking for any repeated values. And since we don't have any repeated values, they're all are only listed once, there is no mode for this set of data. Last example. Keith surveys his classmates about how many brothers and sisters they have. 6 of the responses are listed here. Find the mean, median, and mode. All right, so mean. Let's add them all up. 1 plus 3 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 0. Even though that's a 0, it's a piece of data that needs to be included when finding our mean. And we're dividing it by our 6 responses. So you should get a sum of 9. We're dividing it by 6, and that simplifies to 1.5. So it does seem a little weird that you would have 1.5 siblings as our average, but that just tells us that between 1 and 2 is the average for this set of data. We have our median. So starting off with 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, and 3. Let's find that middle. And we need to find the average. So 1 plus 2 divided by 2 values, that's 3 over 2, which gives us 1.5 again as our median. In our mode, we're looking for values that are repeated most often. So in this set of values, we have 2 1s and 2 2s. They're both being repeated twice, so therefore we have 2 modes. We have the mode 1 and we have our value 2 both being repeated twice, so they both get listed as our mode. All right, here are your 2 practice problems. They're on page 683 of your math book, and enjoy the rest of your day.